I am back and set up and ready to go.
All right. Sorry about that. Let us continue. Now, we ended off with a innuendo.
Did we? I guess I missed that part.
Yeah.
You must have missed that part here, so... Vlad, if you please.
Marvius, how nimble are your fingers?
I see now.
Yeah, Big movements, pretty good. Fine movements, we can try it.
As you guys are
I don't know
deciding
how to-
who is going to pick the lock, which one of you is going to keep watch?
That's what I was originally going to do.
Donut will take over watch if Morpheus is going to do the lock.
I mean, I've got a +3 index too.
If I were to, I would
Awesome.
probably have a +4 if we were doing a
Do you
sleight of
guys
hand.
even have a lock picking kit?
I do.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just not
Yes.
proficient in it. But I have Thieves' Tools.
I am not proficient with it either, but
Actually, I'm proficient in
Fire Rune. Fire Rune. While wearing it or carrying an object inscribed with this rune, your proficiency bonus is doubled for any. Well, double nothing is still nothing, so.
Good try.
I actually am proficient in Sleight of Hand.
But we're gonna do Thieves' Tools with Dex.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it's just a...
So whoever has the highest dex, really.
I've got 4 on decks here.
Alright, then you do it.
I will just say,
Mhm.
if you fail, it just means it will take you longer to get into this room.
Oh, yeah. And probably a lot of swearing from Morbius. Okay. So,
Quiet swearing.
yeah, a lot of swearing under his breath.
Guidance, please.
Yeah, as Donut walks up to Morpheus to take his place, and Morpheus will start walking to the door, Donut will put his hand briefly on his shoulder and say, "I believe in you, Morpheus," and he'll like pat him for insurance, for make him feel confident and give him the guidance.
Okay.
So roll me Thieves'
Then I'll
Tools.
And I'll give you my Thieves' Tools.
And
Dexterity,
which
okay.
one of you two is keeping watch as he's doing this?
I am.
Okay. Perception from you as well.
That is a 16 plus guidance.
19.
19.
Very nice. Very nice. 22. Okay. By the way, are any of you standing in the way of Morbius in the rest of the hallway? Like block view of a kneeling Morbius in front of a lock?
Me, because Morbius would be in front of this door,
Yep.
and basically Donut will be standing over here with his
Yeah,
big
I will
fat
be-
body.
I will be standing here to the side.
Okay. So, Morbius, you go to work on this lock. And this lock, for however nice this place is, man, did they cheap out on those locks. They are so easy. You just gotta wiggle it a little bit and it pops open.
Honestly, I could probably have brute forced this. In fact, he'll just shove the pick all the way in, pull it out, and open the door.
And as that door begins to open, you see the door closest to the stairs also opens. And you see the figure of
Door.
Owen stepping out.
Wait, which one? Which
The door
where is
closest to the stairs.
Yeah, over here.
So this one.
Yeah.
Okay. So he also looks into a dark hallway with just like this large, shadowy figure with 2 like little pin lights for eyes.
You see him rubbing his eyes as he looks over towards you. He says, "Oh, Are you a nighttime snacker too?
Donut looks left to right and just nods.
No. I'll make a second sandwich if you want. And he makes his way down the stairs.
Seconds.
Donut's head like turns all the way after he like descended the stairs, and he says, he will like whisper, message that Owen woke up, but he just went down to make a sandwich, and we should hurry up.
Got it.
Okay. So the door opens, and you see a completely vacant room. All there is in the center, there is a square desk with a chair on one side of it. In the desk, you see what looks to be a white cloth that kind of covers the center area of it. And you all begin to slowly make your way inside the room. There is no bedrooms. The window here has a curtain, a black curtain, closed over it.
Can they see what's blocking the hidden door?
Yeah. As you make your way in, you look towards the right, and there you see there is actually 3 sets of latches. One at the top,
that's
middle, and bottom.
secured. So it's definitely meant to only be accessible from this room.
Well, it appears this is where they were intending to enter.
He's going.
When they lift the sheet, does it maybe have like a trapdoor?
You lift that piece of cloth, there is just a wooden desk underneath.
I want to check behind the curtain. Is there a window there?
There is a window behind the curtain, and it looks out onto the streets.
I will surreptitiously look through it.
Okay.
Like through like just a glance through the curtain. See if anyone's looking
Roll
up.
perception.
What does that fancy word mean?
There's a
Incredibly
fancy word.
conspicuous.
Stealthily. Yeah.
Oh.
So you peer out the window, trying to look through the curtain, and you barely manage to make out a small or short pair of legs running away, as they seem to have seen that slight movement of a curtain. It was either a small person or a child.
Feek would just say, mutter something under her breath.
I think someone was keeping watch. They've noticed.
Oh, fuck. There's not much else we can do at the moment. They've botched their job, and go ahead.
Please check the desk. Because Donuts is still in the hallway, like keeping watch.
Well, yeah, I guess there's no other choice. I mean,
Okay. So
I'll go ahead and take a look at that desk.
It's a square table with cloth in the center, and you begin to look it over. Are you proficient in medicine? Or either of you two proficient in medicine?
Nope.
Who in 5e is proficient in medicine?
Are either of you two
healers.
proficient in nature?
Nature. Damn it, no. I have good modifiers in it, but I'm not proficient.
I'm assuming
Do
Veek
I-
is enough.
Do I look like a nature dweller?
Okay. So in that case, just perception for Morpheus.
Perception
12.
12.
There is nothing that can be hidden on that desk. It is a flat desk. There's no drawers on the sides. Looking underneath, there's nothing attached or taped per se to that bottom of the desk. There's only that chair. That chair is a normal wooden chair, stable. Looking over that cloth, you do see what seems to have been a mark of perhaps a wet cup or container being set down on one corner of it. You just see that ring.
At best, this is just somebody using this as a desk. Nothing else here. No papers, no nothing.
See, is this room dusty at all?
No.
And moving my finger over the desk, do I have dust on my fingers? Residue?
There is some dust on the side where the chair is.
Does it look like normal dust?
Roll me. Nature. $22. You move it over, and as you begin to smudge it on your fingers, you realize it smudges your fingers. This is more ash than actual dust.
Is this was what you got blown with?
Yeah, I guess that is.
Do you think Donut has a module for like chemical things?
Maybe, but most of his modules are, scattered to the four corners of the dale.
I'm gonna walk over to Donna.
Donut.
Have you guys
Yes,
left the door
Mr.
open or
Veek.
closed, by the way?
I'll open it to what you call it? A little bit.
There's a little bit of that strange dust that Morpheus was sprayed with. Do you know anything about alchemy?
I have a special kit because Zeta needs to all. Basically, he explains, that she needs to have alchemy lessons.
Wait, come in.
I open the door.
Perhaps a little too soon. right.
I wanna look behind me just to make sure that Owen doesn't come back up the stairs.
You haven't heard anything down from the first floor, but you imagine Owen makes himself a special kind of sandwich.
Yeah,
Probably
clearly.
takes
He
some
makes
time.
the dagwood. He has the dagwood. For those of you who are too young, look that up.
I will point Donna towards the desk and say,
Like, there's a little bit of residue there. I don't know if it's enough for you to work with. There's a ring of a glass, perhaps a beaker. Maybe they were making a mixture of some sort.
Donna will get an eye height, at the table thing, and he'll sniff in the air. Can he use his alchemy to? Oh, oops! I'm so sorry. I wanted to use the. I wanted to click on the thing.
Roll me alchemy with intelligence.
And I will give you a bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Bardic inspiration.
Intelligence, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
19.
And so Bardic just in case this is a crazy high DC. What is Bardic Inspiration? A 1D what?
1d6.
Very nice. 25. Okay.
Damn.
Looking at it, you proceed to go through various different tests, and from the data, you end up analyzing that this is ashes from a burned leaf of mistletoe.
Huh.
There seems to be traces of spruce there as well.
Motherfucker tried poisoning me.
Ashes of burned mistletoe and spruce, right?
Yes.
And spruce. Does that mean anything to me? Like whether that would be poisonous or?
Roll me insight.
He will say it also like, Donut can recognize, ashes from mistletoe and spruce. In case any of them knows anything. But I will roll a insight. 24.
I'm proficient in survival. Would I know anything about mistletoe?
Ooh.
Mistletoe and spruce.
Roll me nature on your side as well.
Survival or nature?
Nature on Morvius' side.
Okay. Well, definitely Wanderer is not going to help me out here. Just nature. Let's see. Roll high. Damn it.
7.
It's a 7.
It doesn't sound very familiar to you, Morvius, what the uses of this could be. But with these two items, you can tell that it could be for a concoction, but you don't know what they could make with these two. It sounds to you more like spell components. And as you continue to proceed through these tests, it does result that there is some sort of third substance in there amongst that ash.
Do I recognize it?
Roll me history.
History. Oh my goodness, is that something I can do? Oh, apparently.
You have no choice but to do it now.
22. Its chemical composition looks very intriguing to you. It looks very advanced and also somewhat familiar. And a name comes to mind. Ether. Essence of ether. And this, you know, to be a poison that has to be inhaled.
Oh no.
That once inhaled causes, on a minor dose, causes paranoia. But if given a bigger dose, it can be lethal. It can drop somebody on their feet instantly.
From the amount of ashes that's left, does it seem like they made a big dose or a small one?
It seems like they made a minor dose.
Okay, I will tell this to the party.
You know what I think? I think they've put a minor dose on the blankets.
and whenever used, you would just passively inhale it, and it would just give whoever is using the blanket paranoia.
How many of us have inhaled it? Was it just Morpheus, or
Just
when we
Morpheus.
think back?
Oddly enough, just me.
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
me.
okay.
And technically, inhaled is something. I believe the correct words you used were, "I held my breath as I was trying to push through and grab something."
Mm-hmm.
So I may not
Okay.
have gotten any of it in my lungs.
Yeah.
I think that's what the 25 con save was.
Likely.
So Donut will say, "You might be right, Master V. Do you know? Would you know if you like if in a scenario what Feek said, would this help get a person to sleep deeper as well, since it can knock a person like basically to death, or would
Well,
it just only cause hallucinations?"
on this type of dose, it would just cause hallucinations. However,
Okay.
it would be very useful to have a person hallucinate when you break into their room.
Yeah. But that means that likely he didn't mean to kill whoever was in the room. Perhaps they wanted to take or steal something.
That's making a big assumption, though.
Or perhaps they just were trying to make us seem lunatics. If we would go out to the guards and say that there
The
were
only problem
movements in our
is,
homes,
they did it on the small room, not the bigger room. Meaning they were actively targeting whoever was in that small room.
You also
perhaps they
know
were going to go room by room.
that only one person was going to be in that room. So it would have been
Yeah.
And
isolated.
again, actively targeting. So they
Yeah,
know
plus-
somebody.
Plus, what's it called? Owen did ask who was going to sleep in that room, which would have been Morpheus.
Yeah.
And if he purposefully put him there and asked who was going to be in the room, we can assume that Owen would have told whoever was there that it was Morpheus in that room.
Unless Owen is just doing as instructed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he asked us specifically who was going to be in the small room.
Again, this is all a lot of wild speculation at this point.
They were
We're
I just
in
wonder
that
what they
nervous
wanted.
state.
I just
They-
wonder what they wanted because they didn't want to kill you.
Didn't they?
No, because they specifically made a small dose. Like if they wanted to kill you, might as well just use a big dose.
correct. They wanted you to hallucinate, which means you had to be awake.
Not
Or at least,
necessarily.
if you woke up, you would have been hallucinating. Perhaps consider it a dream.
You do
Worse.
know, Donut, that the
Fuck.
Centaur aren't above using poisons to kill a target.
Yeah, so he will say that too. Like that from the research he's done, that they're very brutal, and like they said, like when they assassinate someone, they openly leave like their calling card, and so they're not above using poisons either. So whatever the person wanted, it was perhaps taking something from you, or maybe planting something on you.
Perhaps
It's unclear.
Yeah.
Possibly framing me.
If they would be planting something, then they would have reasons to accuse us of anything.
Yeah, perhaps.
And combined with what the manager of the bars was doing, was bribing guards. So
Mhm.
if he bribed the guards to, investigate us, and they would find something planted on us,
Let's does us no good to sit here in this room.
Yeah, we should leave and lock the door again.
As
I
you're all
think
standing
yeah.
there,
it is most likely that they will not strike again the same night.
No, that part I'm already well aware they're not going to do that again here, but does us no good to stay in a room debating it
Mhm.
as
when the owner of the place is still likely coming up to make his give a sandwich to.
As you continue to discuss this amongst yourselves, you hear footsteps making their way down the hallway, closer to this door.
Can we look through the keyhole?
Yeah, but only one of you can look through the keyhole. Who's going to do
Well,
so?
not me, because then there's like a beaming light coming from that keyhole.
Sure. I'll look.
Okay.
Go for it.
Perception. Actually, no need. Well, 23, but no need for perception. You look through the keyhole, and you see the burly outline of Owen making his way down the hallway in your direction. He's carrying 2 plates, and he has on these plates a sandwich on each. However, these are massive, multi-layered sandwiches with various
Oh my goodness.
meats and cheeses. It is enormous. And he takes this plate and he makes his way towards you.
No. I see him coming. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I will use the max distance of 30 feet. And I will make a minor illusion of a sound of one of the guards that was downstairs playing cards. Like,
When you went down there was nobody down there anymore.
no, earlier in the day, and
Okay.
earlier in the evening. Make the sound of one of the guards to say, "Hey, Owen, is that you?"
And it's coming from where? Behind him? In front of him?
Behind him, as far as I can, 30 feet that direction.
Okay. He stops in his tracks and turns around. Hello?
I'm gonna open the door.
Everybody pile up.
And tell Donut.
But
Oh,
Donut
yeah.
points at the door with the latches. Wouldn't that be easier? Okay. We sneak out. Donut will
Stealth from all 3 of you.
I think the latches are all locked.
Yeah. So that are just latches. Donut will roll here and try to block basically the view.
Okay.
So he will be here.
Stealth with advantage, please. From the 2 of you that are going to be stealthing past us. Donut,
Okay.
I need you to get a normal stealth here.
Yes.
To
Stealth with
prevent him from
advantage.
seeing you come out of that room you're not supposed to be in.
Yeah.
24.
I specifically don't have my
And 12.
12.
Okay. So,
So thankfully I don't have that.
Veek very quietly and nimbly just makes her way across the hallway back towards Morbius's room. Morbius attempts to do the same thing, but Morbius isn't very good at it. He is
Fuck.
either carrying too much weight or stepping in the completely wrong floorboards.
No.
Because for
Close-
almost
I've-
every step, you hear
I've got something better. I got something better.
Go ahead.
As he sharply turns to go back towards the room, his tail accidentally slams up against Donut.
Dong.
And at that, Owen sharply turns around, completely spooked, as he now hears he heard a disembodied voice behind him. Turns around, sees a massive figure in the hallway, beaming, glowing eyes staring at him. Look, if you want the sandwich offering, you can have it. Please, don't kill me. I don't like ghosts.
He does. Shh. Owen, it is me, and I am so hungry.
Oh my god, it knows my name and it wants to eat me. Please, I swear I'm not tasty.
I'm gonna cast the spell on
Too
him.
much fat.
Calm emotions. Oh, God.
Okay. The DC 14. Let's see what you roll, Owen. Okay. His sobbing begins to be suppressed, and he begins to breathe normally. For some reason, you don't look so scary anymore.
Because I am big and lovable.
Okay, Mr. Ghost. I'm just gonna set the food here, and I'm just gonna back away to my room. You
Nom nom.
have yourself a good night, Mr. Ghost. And he sets
He
the
will wait
plates
till
down,
Owen gets into the room.
and he slowly backs away. And he can tell he's got sadness in his eyes as he's leaving his favorite sandwich behind. When he goes back into his room, closes the door, and you hear countless bolts lock.
Donut's gonna roll to the sandwiches and take them both, and then like turn around with just like his ball body, and he'll roll back to the room. He'll say, "Nom nom, look what Donut got."
Oh, good. I was getting hungry.
You
Here.
can see one of the plates had a note sitting on it.
Ooh. He will check it.
Okay. You look it over and you check it, and it says, "Dear Mr. Donut, perhaps you are asleep at this point, but if you are still awake, I hope you enjoy this sandwich. It's my signature
Aw.
sandwich. I call it the Bumstead."
The Bumstead?
Oh, God.
He's gonna
I love
tuck
it.
that.
I love it.
Like he's gonna taste the sandwich and gonna tuck that note in, but he wants to try and deconstruct the sandwich in his mind.
Okay. You look at it, and like I said, it's massive. There is a ridiculous amount of meat and condiments and toppings. It's just no humanoid can physically fit this in their mouth to take a normal bite. You have to dislocate your jaw to get one bite of everything.
All right.
But for whatever reason, it looks good.
Does it also taste good?
Well, do you try it?
Yeah, that's what I said. He'll take a bite and deconstruct it.
Oh, okay. I thought I meant deconstruct this and just like analyze it. Okay.
No.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
Yeah.
But you taste it, and it actually is really good. Probably not something you'll serve to Seda, but it's nice. Let's see. It's got 3 different types of slices of bread. It's got salami, it's got ham, pepperoni, turkey. There's cheddar cheese, provolone, lettuce, tomato, and the list just goes on and on and on.
You're just trying to make me hungry again. Literally.
And this just looked like a like imagine a stack of pancakes but sandwich version.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what this is.
Oof.
But you all find yourselves back in the room, two sandwich towers in hand.
It's very cramped in here. Let's go to the other room, please.
Well, this is technically supposed to be my room anyhow. So
Do you want your wine? Don't make me
Fuck.
drink alone.
fuck, you're right. All right, one glass, and I'll take that other sandwich there.
Half a bottle later.
No, no. Oh no!
So instead, you
Let's see.
slowly file out of Morbius's room and into what would have been Vegan Donut's room, which is much more spacious, much less cramped.
Yes.
Alright,
I still wonder what the hidden access to this room is.
I don't want to
At
know.
least it's a target room, that's for sure.
You said this is like going downstairs, right? This is like a basement thing. Is this a lower floor or an upper floor?
No, this is an
It's an
upper
upper
floor. This is basically the stairs that
okay.
leads up to all the rooms.
Okay,
Then
right.
here's the eating room or the dining room, the bar, and then there's going to be the door that leads to the bathroom and bathroom.
So the bathrooms are under this room.
Yes.
Perhaps the entrance is from below?
Possibly. But they're not gonna try anything stupid.
No. Clearly
Anymore,
not.
at least.
Not with you brave souls here protecting me.
So, about that drink.
Yes, and I shall pour all three of us a drink, just for Donut to also get a taste of this bromosa.
He will definitely taste it. He wants to have sharp senses still, but he will definitely taste it.
Well, you can't get. Well, are you immune to poison?
No, I think I am resistant.
Okay. It's just difficult for you to get
Check.
drunk.
Yes.
I will also point out to Morpheus what we found out about the glitter wine.
Oh, well, that could be interesting.
Me, apparently, Donut can improve it and make it more concentrated.
Huh. Well, look forward to seeing that. Hopefully, it'd come in handy.
So curious how it tastes, though.
Are you guys talking about the
Well-
glitter bottle or the brumosa?
Yeah, the glitter.
Yeah, I'm curious about how the glitter tastes, but I'm not opening it.
Yeah, it is currently in. I'm assuming you would have given it back to Donut at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's currently stashed away in Donut's stomach inventory.
That's definitely gonna come in handy. Now about that sandwich, I'll just take the extra sandwich from Donut.
And that's a hearty sandwich, you know. That is a full meal right there.
How the hell does your jaw extend that long?
Figgy's just gonna be lying on the bed, like dangling her leg of her under one, and just enjoying the wine. And she's just gonna have a conversation with both of you about like, how do you hunt, Morbius? Like, what do you eat? Like, how do you curate your own food? And with Donut, she's just gonna talk about what kind of things she did with Zeta. It's just gonna be
It's
small
just
talk until sleep.
small talk and learning about each other. I get you. And he'll participate, but once he gets past that first glass, he's not taking any more.
Yes. A charm person.
No! Are you actually casting that?
If you give the glass back, yes. She will brush her fingers over yours and cast charm person.
Fuck. What do I need to beat?
Think of 14.
Just a 14.
That's a wisdom, though, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, I have no modifiers in wisdom. That is a 9. That is a 9, not an 11. What do you want me to do?
Come on, Morpheus, just another glass. We're bonding. It's bonding time, isn't that right, Donut?
You see that Donut has sort of like sunk down, like his little legs are like inside his body, and he has this dead stare.
Oh
Death
dear.
stare. What?
Dead stare. He's basically
Oh.
booted down. Yeah. You do see some flickering in his eyes. Like seems like he's like keeping watch.
Right, so Morpheus, any siblings?
No, I'm an only child.
Parents alive?
Just mom. Just my mom. I had told you before, everybody's family in the tribe.
Does that make it kind of hard to partner up?
No. Why would it be?
Unless you don't mean actual family.
No. I don't catch your meaning. He's literally it's a completely different way of life for him than what you're trying to explain. Family has a different connotation.
Are you all related?
Not by blood.
Oh. Alright, no banjo sounds. So,
You go ahead.
what about your father?
I don't know any. I don't know him.
Interesting. Your mother never told you about him?
Not to my knowledge.
So,
What? Hmm?
what?
No. What were you gonna say?
So, what made you travel to Zan?
To the Tin Towns?
To Zan?
Oh, to him. That's a little more personal. Do you really want to know?
I'm very curious.
I'm running.
Running? From who?
That's a good question. Am I obligated to tell her?
I'm just a very good friend.
Yeah, you just find her to be a nice friend,
Mm,
but
You're not compelled.
yeah.
okay. In that, he'll just simply say, I'd rather not say.
Alright. You think Zan could help you with your predicament?
I hope so. Said he could.
He said he could. Did he contact you, or did you contact him?
It's amazing the kind of people you run into when you're on the run. It's a new experience for me.
Yeah, Zan has a tendency to show up.
Suffice to say, something happened, that's all. I'm not gonna bore you with the details. but this isn't the... This isn't a place I want to stay around for very much longer. I really want to get out of here.
Is it in exchange of services? You helped Zan find this. What was her name?
Avarice, I believe?
Avarice. And Zan helps you.
That was how I understood it. But you've already said he'll keep using me.
Oh, take it from me. It was just one single little thing that I was supposed to do for him, but you know, once he's got his claws on you,
I just want to finish what I set out to do.
well, at least you've got Dunit and me to help accomplish that.
For how long, though? You were going to be doing this job for Zan, right? And then
Mhm.
what?
I don't know if our situations are the same.
Probably not.
Perhaps you are not so tied to him.
I can hope. But I really just... really want to finish what I need to do.
Does it have to do with the void crystals?
No. Hells no.
Okay.
It's a mission from my king. And I don't want to disappoint him. Literally the first thing after completing my trials that he asked me to do. That's literally it.
Your king is
I
this
can't-
Elkhart?
Yes. Gordon. Elkhart.
Sounds like a very important mission. Can you not return before you complete it?
Return before I complete... No. I can't.
She gives a bit of a sympathetic look.
Much as I want to. I can't go back. Not until I finish what I need to.
I suppose you and Dunit are very similar in that way then? Dunit
Donut.
seems to have a mission as well.
No. I don't think it's right to call what Donut has a mission. Donut seems to have purpose for living. Me, I'm just trying to focus on what I need to do, and I can't do that. I can't do that if I'm being chased, if I'm being on the run. But what about you? Why are you coming to Zan?
Janet had me pretty much travel many places. And the last one was here. Told me to come to the north. I arrive and I'm stuck.
Probably.
Just told me to meet him somewhere in Good Crest. This is where we met. Gave us the mission, and suddenly we are teleported to the top of a cold mountain.
I gotta ask, you have all that fur. Shouldn't you be a little bit warmer out here?
Why? Not really.
This fur is a static choice.
The fur is actually probably very thin if I remember Tabaxi lore, but that's meta.
It's not wool. I'm not a sheep.
Well, neither am I. I mean, this, and he'll bring up his tail. This isn't technically fur; it's more hair.
Well, just like lions living the savannah, where it's always hot, they are covered in fur.
I suppose I wouldn't know what hot is other than a fire.
Consider the bathhouse below all the time.
Well, that sounds manageable.
As manageable as the cold, I suppose. At some point you get used to it, but it will never be ideal. Hey, I grow tired. We should probably get some rest.
I suppose. I'll
Is
go back to my room.
anybody? I was gonna ask if anybody was gonna keep watch.
I sent you a message. Donut was keeping watch.
Yeah, Donut
Right,
went into
because you
Central
never need
Mode.
to sleep, so you can just keep watch all 3 watches.
Yeah. And perhaps I should stay out of my room here.
And our watches would be with disadvantage because we've been drinking a bottle.
You've been well, yeah. No, I had a second drink here, and however many drinks you've decided to push in front of me.
Yeah. Also, I have advantage on persuasion while you're charmed, so I would have just keep giving you drinks.
Oh, you were basically using that to draw out information from me here, which
I don't know what you're talking about.
afterwards you'd realize I'm going to know exactly why or what happened.
Blow some ether in your face.
So I'm
I'll know you're charmed.
all 3 of you crash in the double room. Yes.
Yes.
See,
Okay. So Donut was just on the floor.
Yes.
Meaning
I'm
the-
close to the door. Very close to the door of our room.
So if anybody tries to open it, they'll just clang against Donut's body.
Yes.
Okay.
I kind of want to, like, I don't know if the door swings inward, but
Inward.
he
yes.
would basically block the door would bash against him, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Morbius and Veek take the beds as Donuts keeps watch. Can I get perception from Donuts as the night
Yes.
goes on? 22.
Nice.
Okay. You don't hear footsteps. What you do hear is the barely audible sound of a door creaking open. It sounds very close. Morbius's door. It creaks open. You don't hear it shut. And 10, 15 minutes later, you hear it creak again.
Well, if I hear that creak, he would definitely try to quietly open the door and look around the corner.
Stealth.
Damn.
Nice.
So you very quietly open your door and peer out around a corner. You see the door to Morbius's room is open. You stare inside. There is nobody there. You don't even hear footsteps on the floor.
Oh damn! It's draft. We forgot to lock the door.
The door is still open,
The
right?
door is still open.
Does the closet, does it look like the door to the hidden door is open?
It does not. But you do see the closet is still in the center of the room with the blankets all over the floor. Can I have you roll a perception?
Yes, you can. I want to also ask, how much
Yes.
time has passed?
It's been about 2 hours since you guys made it to the room and started talking.
Okay.
So 14. You don't see anybody there. But there is a sense, if you had hair on the back of your neck, that makes it stand, the hair on the back of your neck stand up. And you get the urge to lean back into your room and slightly close your door. Just so much so that you can peer through, but not let anybody peer into the room.
Yeah, okay. He will do that.
You do so, and you hear the soft sound of that door creaking close. And you're peering through it, and you can see the doorknob is turned as it closes, and that doorknob slowly turns back into its normal position.
I would like to cast something.
What are you going to cast?
Yes!
See invisibility. Okay.
Nice.
It is vocal. So can I get you to roll me another stealth?
Yes.
12.
11.
Oh yeah, you're right. 11. Okay.
I am in my own room, right?
That's
are
2
in the
spells.
So,
Guidance is a spell.
oh yeah, so that's 8.
Is guidance not just a cantrip?
It is, but it's concentration. And so is see invisibility.
No, it's invisibility is an hour, but it's two. It's both an action.
Oh, that's what you mean.
So you can't stealth
Yeah,
a verbal component for see invisibility.
yeah. That's okay.
true.
So it's an 8.
That's true.
But I am in the room, right?
You are in the room.
Would that help?
And not when the door's right next to your room.
Okay. Because I'm not saying it out loud. I'm trying to whisper it, obviously.
Oh yes,
But
you're
yeah,
trying
okay,
to
yeah.
whisper, but this
I
is the
rolled
dead
an
of
8.
night. Okay.
But
You roll
yeah,
an
so the spell
8.
comes out
You
regardless, I
cast
guess.
the spell, and you see a hooded figure with flowing white hair.
Oh.
He's got, you recognize it's a male. They've got a mask on to cover their nose and their mouth. All you can see is their eyes. Eyes are gray.
Does
Skin
it look...
color, you can't
Yeah.
really tell in the translucent effect of the invisibility.
Okay.
However, they immediately look to the side and you meet eye to eye. As it does, he poofs and disappears. Roll me
Wait.
Arcana.
Oh, right.
Okay, yeah, he is teleporting, I suppose. Arcana. A 5. It's going well.
Definitely casted a spell. You don't know what it is, but he's gone.
Do I hear any footsteps?
No.
Okay. So he's been in that room for a little bit.
Yeah, he was in there for 10 to 15 minutes.
That's a long time to be in that room. Could I check the room to see if he planted anything?
Go ahead.
Okay.
You get up. You make your way out slowly or just move into the room.
I try to be really quiet
Okay. We'll keep your normal. We'll keep your 8 stealth or do you want to reroll?
and try to see if, there's traps I don't trust it.
Okay, investigation.
Okay. Because last time, there was like deadly powder.
21.
So.
You look around the room. There is no trap on the door. You open it carefully, and from what you can tell, there does not seem to be any strange or new substances on the floor or any items in here.
Mm-hmm.
It seems safe.
Okay.
You open the door further and make your way in. And you can tell that some of the blankets have been moved, if not searched. And you can tell that by the corner of the blanket of the bed being lifted up slightly, that he definitely seemed to have looked through the bed. But there's no trace of anybody in here.
Can I see if there's like a cut in the blanket that he maybe tried to stab through the blanket, because I had made up the beds to make it look like someone was sleeping in there?
You did that for the current room Beak and Morbius are in, not for Morbius's room.
Yeah. Sorry. I was slightly confused myself. Yes.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Sent you a message in the plans.
Oh shit.
Can I get a perception, please?
Okay. Yes. Perception. Jesus Christ. An 11. And I would like to check Morpheus's equipment.
Okay. Roll me an investigation through that.
Okay.
You look around the room. Room, apart from having been searched through, looks intact. And you can tell they did a very good job of leaving things as good as they were before. 24. You go through Morbius's stuff. Nothing seems to be missing at all. All of his equipment is there. Any potions or items he had are there. Where do you write? Morbius, do you keep your... have you moved any items away from the normal location? Like, do you keep anything written in bio, or
anything that's checked on the items list here is currently either what's equipped or in the bag here. But in the case of the crag cat tooth necklace, that is on my person at all times.
Okay. All right. You search through everything, and you see the small amount that Morbius has got left of money. He's just got 30 silver, 1 gold piece, nothing much else. And you begin to dig through.
I don't even have
Everything
a gold
is
piece.
there. Nothing was taken.
Does it seem like something was added? Something that seems weird for him to have, or something that Donut hasn't seen him use?
No. Everything seems to that you guys have either acquired or he has used. Considering this isn't your stuff, you're not entirely up to date on all its items either.
Donut is just confused about... I guess he would just try and search around for what someone could have been doing for 10 to 15 minutes in this room.
You're not seeing a trace of anything.
Even with the invisibility still on?
Even with the invisibility, there's nobody else in here.
Okay. Yeah, but no invisible stuff either.
No objects
That's
either.
what I mean.
No.
Okay. Well, he really doesn't get it. He will try to think if Morbius would like him to take the equipment to the main room.
You message Morbius, I'm assuming.
No. He'll let Morbius sleep so that...
Wake him up. Oh boy.
Yeah, he'll let Morbius sleep, but he'll take his bag, I guess.
Okay.
Uh,
Take Morbius's back.
and he'll try to... Does it look like he could quietly move that closet back where it belongs? Or does it look like that would make a hell lot of a sound and might wake people up?
And now that it's much more empty because all the blankets fell out, you can move it.
Yeah, he'll try to put it back in place, sort of as if nothing happened.
Okay. You move some of the blankets aside and lift up that wardrobe and place it back against the wall where it was.
Yeah. And he'll sort of fold the blankets and put them back as well.
Okay. You spend another 10 minutes folding up the blankets and putting them back in the wardrobe, making the place look as neat as when you came in.
Okay. Yeah, and then he'll leave and then close the door and then move back to the room and continue just, his boot down and
You move back in
watch.
and you keep your watch. The rest of the night is fine. There is nothing noteworthy. You do hear in a very, very early morning footsteps, but you quickly figure that out to be the guards going out on patrol.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from that,
When Vig and Morpheus wake up, he will tell them what he saw and that someone was actually invisible and spend like 10 to 15 minutes there, that he apologizes to, that he went through Morpheus's stuff, but just to check if maybe something was missing or added, and that he just doesn't know why someone would spend 10 to 15 minutes in the empty room. But that Morpheus should probably check his own bag to make sure that nothing is missing or added.
Well, that seems pretty good here. Pretty good idea.
I just hope that one of your potions isn't poisoned, or perhaps the handle of your weapon.
he has no weapons in there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Well, your potions then.
Okay, I'll carefully inspect all of my equipment, my tools. They didn't take my smithing tool, did they?
No. You look through all your stuff. Everything is there. Every single one of your tools, all of your equipment, your necklace. Your potions are intact. The cork is there, untouched. You pull it, you smell it. Everything is fine. Your money's untouched. All your silver, your gold, it's all there.
Why do I have a gold?
And you realize, why do you have a gold?
Arcana. If he holds it up, why do I have a gold? Arcana.
Yeah, I'll pull it out. Like, why do I have gold? I shouldn't have gold.
13.
There's some magic coming off of it.
Perhaps leave this gold piece as a tip for Owen. There's something funny about it, so I can sense some magical energies.
All right, and he'll walk over to. Is there like a little nightstand between the beds?
Yes.
He's just gonna leave it there on the nightstand.
Oh,
Okay.
perhaps tie it to a stray dog.
Oddly enough, no, I don't have good animal handling at all. No, he'll leave it there. And
Have you seen any stray cats at all?
No. You've seen no stray animals at all.
We've heard about one stray cat.
yeah, but he'll go back to his room to get dressed for the day here. Put on his armor, do what he needs to do.
Okay. You go back into
I
your
will
room.
point out to Donut.
It seems that they did plan something very small. The gold coin, so keep a good track on everything to the smallest details, including your money.
Yes, ma'am. And he will immediately count all his gold, all his stuff.
All of your stuff is the same as when you left it. Because the only one who had his stuff in that other room was Morbius, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So your stuff is completely intact. Nothing added, nothing taken. Morbius,
We're just
perception.
listing inventory right now.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. So,
Can I have perception from you, Morbius?
yes, sir.
You
Not
put on
paying
your...
attention. Getting dressed.
Yep, you're getting dressed. The only thing you're focused on is being prepared for anybody trying to attack you. Because it seems like that is now a likely scenario.
Yep. Definitely seems like a likely scenario. All right. 10 minutes later, he'll come out of his room.
You come out of your room as Beak and Donuts have finished tallying their inventory, all their goodies, as well as put on whatever armor they had, or Beak had. And you all make your way down the stairs, back to the dining hall. In there, you see a younger gentleman standing behind the bar, cleaning a mug. You see some guards sitting here, probably the overnight crew, being relieved from their shift.
Oh.
Where is Master Owen?
Do you say that to the one behind the bar?
Mm-hmm.
He looks at you and he smiles. Oh, my uncle retired, I'm afraid, and I've taken over the business. I'm happy to help.
Fucking asshole inside. Oh my
That
god.
does sound a bit odd.
Yeah.
Here, can I go ahead and roll as well?
Yeah, same.
Oh, thank god. Morbius with a crit.
Wow, when it's not critical for fighting.
Ooh, 22. Very nice.
That is very suspicious. Even Donut, you know this is very suspicious with a 10.
Mm-hmm.
He did not seem to make any mention or notion towards it being his last day. In fact, he seemed to have just gone throughout the night as business as usual. Made himself a late night snack. Morbius, there is no way in hell somebody retires overnight, let alone gets a replacement to be there the very next morning.
Now the only question is, do I call him out on it?
I hear you're the special guests. If you want breakfast, I'd be happy to serve you. Just let me know what you need. And he's here now, some of the guards sniffling. And you turn around and all 4 guards there are staring at you. A smile on their face. And this is where we're going to call the session.
Damn. Oh well. Guess we're not gonna find out what happened to Owen
Yet.
tonight.
Yeah.
But with that, DM, would you like to lead us out?
So, thank you all for another wonderful session of Rime of the Frostmaiden. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did with the mystery, the secrets, and the slow uncovering of stuff. And I look forward to seeing where you guys go from this cliffhanger. as something seems to have happened to dear Owen. But with us as usual tonight was Lodroth playing Vik,
There is something afoot.
Spectre playing Morbius,
Oh, I'm gonna call him out on his bullshit.
Yeah.
and lastly, Anya playing Donut.
At least I have a good memory. Nom sandwiches.
Oh god.
And with that, I have been the DM of this wonderful group, and I wish you all a good night. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Stopped recording.